The nicest coffee is the first one in the morning, and then after that you're just trying to avoid withdrawal. You know, you go to Starbucks and see the lineup and people are going, I'm grumpy until I get my cup of coffee. They're really saying, I'm in withdrawal from last night. It's like your morning cigarette, you want your morning coffee. A lot of people drink coffee because it keeps them awake, and the reason why it keeps them awake is because it stimulates their adrenaline response. Like they get a sort of a boost of adrenaline. And if your body becomes tolerant to that, or you expect that, then when you don't have it, you get withdrawal. The other reason why people drink coffee is because it gives them what we call a spike in one of the sort of happy neurochemicals in our brain that's called dopamine. And that's the same neurochemical that goes up when you have a lot of sugar or when you have a snort of cocaine. Basically what happens is anything that you put into your mouth and then therefore into your brain, the body will eventually habituate to because it doesn't want new. So even if it's sugar or anything, cigarettes, whatever, eventually the body adapts to whatever it is you're taking. And caffeine is so common. People always have their morning coffee and then sometimes their afternoon coffee, and the body gets used to that bit of a stimulant buzz, and when they don't have it, they crash. And whenever you have the feeling that you want to feel normal, not even that you want to feel good, you just want to feel normal, we would say that that's kind of almost becoming addicted to something. So it doesn't even have to feel good to be addicted to it.
The thing about caffeine is it actually makes you sleepier. So if you drink coffee every day and then you have a day without coffee, you're going to be way more tired than you would be on that same day if you hadn't been drinking coffee in a week. Something about coffee shops, it is made for you to stay. When you go to a restaurant, generally they want you out once you've eaten your food. A coffee shop doesn't really have that atmosphere. The idea is, I mean, obviously you're expected to buy something. You don't want to go into a coffee shop and not purchase anything. But there's this sort of idea that you can hang out. You can stay for a little while. You can do work. You can meet with your friends.
Coffee's been around a long time. It used to be the cultural gathering point before bars. It has become so again because of Second Cup and Starbucks, like the place to go to hang out. It used to be a place where people expounded revolutionary ideals. On the other hand, the offside of that is it does get people, I mean, where else do you gather? It used to be in pubs, and you know, we're less of a pub society and more of a coffee society. And if I had to put my money on one of them, I'd prefer the coffee one.
People are creatures of habit. You know, there's the people who always get a small dark roast, or the people who always get a large latte, or whatever it is, and there's no change. And those are the people that we really value, because they're the people who are in here every day supporting us. They're the people who bring friends. So they're the heart of a coffee shop business. Regulars are your business. People who walk in off the street don't really matter that much. We're happy to give them a cup of coffee and, you know, encourage them to come back. But the people who keep us in business are the people who come every day. On a Saturday, which is our busiest day, we'd probably sell about 50 pots of coffee, which is, depending on the size, 3 or 4 cups per pot. So we sell a couple hundred cups and then about 100 espresso drinks.
Probably safe for most people, except for people who are really prone to anxiety, to have maybe 1 or 2 cups before 11 o'clock in the day. So a lot of people, especially people who are quitting coffee and want to go back, will say, you know, what can I drink safely? And like, unless the person's got an anxiety disorder, in which case I'd say, no, you can't have any at all. It's considered about 1 a day, maybe 2.
People have told me that if they don't have coffee, they get headaches, or they, you know, can't really function. From what I've heard, cutting down can work, but cold turkey is a couple of days that sucks, and then it gets better. I know I've been sick the last couple weeks, and I stopped drinking coffee for a little while, and the first couple days sucked, and by the end of it, I didn't really notice that I wasn't having coffee anymore. So I think cold turkey is usually more effective, though it sucks for the first couple days.